Hey guys, it's Sierra Noel, blogger from Majestic Culturista and podcast host of Just What It Is. So today we have a very special guest. He's a Hollywood filmmaker, father, and all-around boss. Ladies and gentlemen and subscribers, please help me welcome Ben Marc. So tell me, in what ways are you celebrating Black history?
I got kids, so I just try to inform them of some of the things that what some history on some Black folks and some great inventors. And it's funny, even though I'm 37 years old, and every time someone pops up, it's just like you find out some Black person invented something you didn't know, and I'm just like,
Right.
Christ.
It's crazy. Like, there's so many brothers and sisters that invented so many good things, and their songs are unheard. Their songs have been unheard. Their stories are unheard, and it's up to us to tell their stories.
Absolutely.
So where are you from?
I'm originally from Chicago, but I was just born there. I've been raised in LA. I've been out here since I was 2.
Oh, so, wow, that's lit.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I love it. You know what I mean? So every time I travel, I realize why I live in California.
Yeah.
And it's like it's got all the right setups. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Good weather. You know what I'm saying? Great location, great nightlife, great.
And industry too.
Yep.
For sure. So when did you discover your talent for filmmaking?
I've always had a knack for it. I started off as a camera assistant. I used to work on a lot of TV shows, loading film and being in the camera department, working up my ranks. And then, I realized that, okay, I got on set, but I didn't get to where I wanted to be yet, because I was just like, when I first started, I thought a PA is what you wanted to do, a production assistant. Then I realized that was the shittiest job on the whole production. And then I was just like, I don't want to do that. So, so I worked my ranks for a while, and then I started, making connections and started like, man, I want to direct. So I started directing and, just shadowing people, really. You know what I'm saying? Some of the best DPs, director of photographies and directors and hold on one second. See whatever the best car you can get. Get something luxury if you can. Sorry, I'm trying to get a.
Oh no, you're.
But it started off there, and I start shooting myself, building my video reel by shooting myself into situations, and one thing led to another. Next thing you know, I met Akon, and then Akon was just like, "Yo, you're dope." He was like, "You want to come work with me?" And then from there, I just start traveling the world, shooting content for Akon all over the world, music videos and BTS and stuff like that. And so that's kind of like what escalated my career. And then I met a lot of great people. And then when that was over with, I kind of started my company.
Oh wow, that is so dope. How is Akon doing during the pandemic?
Rich.
living the dream.
Yeah. No, he's a good dude. He's doing well, man. He's got a lot of great things in store for a lot of people. He's got a lot of opportunities that he's being able to embark on. He's doing well.
That's good. Well, I'm glad to hear that he's doing well. So you said on Clubhouse, this industry is about relationships, and you went on tour with Akon, obviously. And I know you guys have a pretty tight relationship. So what was it like touring with him?
It was actually amazing, man. It was really interesting. It really opened up my senses, and it's just like, it was crazy, man. For the first time, I got to see what it was like to be on a big national tour, and like what 200,000 screaming fans feels like.
Oh yeah.
A sea of people, you know what I'm saying? it was really interesting, man. It was like I had the time of my life during those 3 years I was with him. You know
Did
what
you
I'm
feel
saying? I
like you
think
were swimming? Did you feel like you were swimming in the sea of people?
I didn't, but he did. You know, he used
Oh,
to get
wow.
into this. He used to get into this big ass hamster ball, and he would literally roll off the stage and crowd surf on top of these people. Man, it was the most interesting shit.
That's
It was
lit.
yeah, it
I
was
bet that
great.
was something to see.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Mm,
it was.
wow. So what is it like working with some of the biggest artists in the game, like BTS, Moneybagg Yo, T Grizzly? What's it like working with them?
It's great, man. You know, I've been kind of just I've been the one to. I got this thing. They call me the rap whisperer, man, but I don't know why. But I just like to. I like to form a relationship with people. You know what I'm saying? So, you
Mhm.
know, if I work with the artist 9 times out of 10, I done formed a relationship, and I like to just get that synergy going to streamline the creativity. One
Oh
second.
yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Hmm. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. So but yeah, man, you know, working with those guys are great. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of repeat clients, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, once a client works with me once, 9 times out of 10 they're gonna come again. And
Mm,
you know, I really feel like it's about relationships and
definitely.
customer service and
Oh
really just
yes.
streamlining what the artist wants. You know, you get into some of these bigger videos with these bigger artists, and it's like so many chefs in the kitchen. I kind of negate all of that and say, hey, it's simple. Let's do this. You know what I mean? I always
Yeah,
just like to be the voice of reasoning. I want to
like
be the
you're
one
the
to,
boss.
yeah, resolution oriented and just, you know, streamline everything. So it's been quite successful for me. So I'm excited about that.
Well, I'm excited for you. So
Thank
I've
you.
been watching your most recent work with the videos you shot from Moneybagg Yo, Time Today, and T Grizzly, and your
Hmm.
concepts are mad dope. So like, I was just curious, what inspires you as a creator?
Um, I don't know. You know, I kind of that takes it back to like the artist and streamlining the content. I mean, streamlining the concept. Like to me, hold on, what did he say? Oh, we're fine. There's somebody gonna come get us. Oh, okay. What I like to do is just I feel like the treatment is already done already. You know, the artist has already projected the song. You know what I mean? So I think
Oh
like
yeah.
I like to build off of what they have. So, you know, I have those conversations and I'm just like, hey man, what you want, man? What do you see? You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying?
What are you
And
envisioning?
what
What
do
is
you
your
envision?
vision? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I kind of it's a collaborative effort when I
Mm-hmm.
work with these artists. You know, sometimes I'll get somebody and I'll say, hey, they'll say, hey, Ben Mark, do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then
Because they
and then
trust
some
you.
yes.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like
What's that
relationships
black thing?
are always built on trust, for sure. Definitely
Right.
trust.
Right. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's been one of those things where it's just like, you know, hey, you want to be different, you want to do something crazy, you want to be in the box, you know. It's just kind of one of those it differs. But I'm always looking for inspiration. I'm always Googling, I'm always researching, I'm always looking at photography, I'm always looking at films, you
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? So
What's your
yeah,
favorite film?
it's a process. I have a few. You know, I like certain filmmakers. Yeah, I like certain filmmakers, but I think the last movie that I seen that I liked was this movie called Underwater. It was great. Um, Underwater, you know, of course, some of the cult classics, Boys in the Hood,
Oh
Mrs.
yeah,
All
definitely.
that good stuff.
Who do
All
you
that
look
good
up
stuff.
to as a filmmaker, as a Black filmmaker?
You know, I think that Ryan Coogler and the other gentlemen, they're paving the way for young black filmmakers on a big level. Um, I would say those guys are pioneering the industry. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they're doing some great things, man. So, you know, that whole camp, Michael B. Jordan and everybody, they're really doing some amazing shit. So I like
Mm-hmm.
following those guys. So, and what they're doing. Thank you.
Definitely. So, how has the pandemic affected you as a filmmaker?
It hasn't.
It has. Good answer.
I've said it to a lot of people. I've said that it's been a gift and a curse for,
Mm.
you know, and I can say that
How
it's
has it
most
been a gift? In what ways has it been a gift for you?
uh, you know, it took uh-oh. Um, sorry, we're just getting settled in our car. It took you know, it slowed the industry down. You know, everybody's moving fast paced.
Mm.
Of course, I've all, you know, I was in the rat race as well, and you know, I relate it similar to NASCAR. It's like, okay, you got you got over 100 and 150 NASCARs on the track, and then everybody goes to pit. I didn't go pit. You know, I just stayed
Mm.
on the track, so I could have been in 10th, 20th place while everybody pitted. I'm on this racetrack still, and now I didn't moved up in position. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? So,
Still in your
um,
lane, in the
yeah,
fast lane.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. So it's kind of been like that. It's kind of been, damn. Well, you know, Ben Mark's still shooting. You know, let's use him. And then it gives you more recognition now that everybody is kind of like called out and doesn't want to move
Yeah.
and doesn't want to do shit. It's
Yeah.
just like now it's just like, well, damn, well, let's use Ben Mark, and then you do your little bit of your history, and you're like, damn, he's been slaying for some time. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's been doing his thing. So
Definitely.
it's been definitely a gift in that regard. Is that it slowed everyone down to where they had to one content became very 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 important. You get what I'm saying? Artists and marketing for labels with had to figure out what to do because their artists weren't making any money on shows.
Oh, wow.
So you know, I quickly I quickly got it together and was like, okay, well, we can put together sizzle reels, we could put together visualizers, we could put together, so I was fortunate to have a quick response on what we could do to, keep my team working, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it worked, because everyone at one point was scared to come outside, but that didn't stop people from sending hard drives or putting
Mm-hmm.
together reels and collages to market their music that was streaming.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I
So yeah,
really feel like
it's
the
been
pandemic,
cool.
like this is the best time for everybody to work, to like really work during this time in the pandemic when things have slowed down
Hmm.
and like it seemed like the world has stopped at like a standpoint, but we're in a cultural shift right now. So we have to keep going. You know what I mean? Like you have to keep driving, like you were saying, and not about NASCAR, you have to keep driving because it's
Right.
not going to slow down for nobody.
No, it's not. And then it's like, what position are you going to be when the world opens back up, right? So it's like, you're going to be right where you left off, or you're going to be super lapped. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we don't know what it's going to be like when it does return. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
I was just telling somebody, it was just like, bro, what's up with you, bro? Like, you're still working, you're out there. I said, listen, man, I'm literally going to have to catch this shit before I stop working. Like, seriously. Why you stop? Yeah, I'm literally gonna have to catch it because I'm like, I'm taking every opportunity.
Yeah.
If my team wants to work, we're gonna work. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's
So where
kind
are
of
you
like
on
what
your
it
way
is.
to now?
Well, we were on our way to Vegas to have, you know what I'm saying, to do, just some Valentine's Day craziness and just have a good time, and it just didn't work out. That's why when we scheduled it, I rock, so
Yeah.
we just so We was just gonna go to Vegas, hang out. You know, it's open. We just wanted to go to the movies. Shit, you know what I'm saying? And sit down and have dinner. You know, really. You know, really nothing crazy. But
kisses and COVID.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So,
Love in a bubble.
Love in a bubble. Yeah. So,
love is in the air, and so is COVID.
Exactly. So yeah, that's it. You know, I got a really crazy schedule coming up, you know, so, just the calm before the storm.
It's always calm before the storm. For real. Well, what's your favorite food?
Yeah, a lot of projects. Man, I'm a taco guy for sure. Tacos, anything with cheese on it. You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
I'm that guy. I'll never turn down Mexican ever.
Me either.
Mexican is on point, and then I could go for sushi. I ain't get into sushi till I started going corporate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I had to take a little corporate meetings, and I had to get a little bougie a little bit.
Yes, with the chopsticks.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like, how work these things?
Yeah, I love Thai food.
Me too.
Yeah. Anything. We should get something. Anything. So yeah, that Thai iced tea be ooh. But I'm on a mission to get back to my 2014 body. So I've been trying to work out and eat a little bit better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah.
Yeah, we all trying to get back right.
Yeah. The pandemic been having us going a little bit crazy.
So if you could film anywhere in the world, where would it be and why?
Man, there's a few places. I love Africa. Like, I've been to Africa a couple times, and it's just something about it that is just surreal, I think. I love Africa. I love Saint-Tropez. I love Monaco. It's just certain things about, as a filmmaker, when I see certain things, it's just so candid, and so much texture, and there's so much available production value. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's really beautiful.
And the culture too.
And the culture is vibrant. You know what I'm saying? I love shooting in Dominican. I shot in Dominican Republic. I shot in Nigeria. Shot in China. Those places are great. But if I could say, I'm actually working on a film now that I'm actually going to shoot in Memphis, and Memphis is a time capsule. It is a straight bubble. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is just rural and dilapidated. It's from a filmmaking standpoint, it's amazing. But as from a cultural standpoint and for what people are actually doing, it's kind of a little sad, but it's a fucking bubble. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I never would have imagined that Memphis, Tennessee would be that place that would have so much to offer for a filmmaker.
Well, it depends on what you're shooting, right? You know what I'm saying? It's a great canvas for what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
When I was doing my research, my research is just like, Jesus Christ, you got the guy, you got Tom, or whatever his name is. All he do is get up every morning and sit on the front porch, and that's what he do. You understand what I'm saying? This is what they do. They don't do shit else, and then they go play the numbers.
Yeah, I'm sensing some documentary vibes. I'm sensing some documentary type vibes with with the people that sit on the porch, the old heads.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, but you got to think about it. A lot of those cats are old musicians. They just didn't make it. It's a music town. A lot of talented. It's a lot of the people that have been affected by, you know, drugs and the homeless, they're all musicians. They can play instruments, they can play the harmonica, they can play the guitar, they can play, you understand what I'm saying? But they didn't choose the right path, or you know what I'm saying, or their situation got the best of them, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's a real thing out there, man. But yeah, to answer your question though, I would say Africa though. I want to shoot
Africa.
something. Mm-hmm,
Is
mm-hmm.
that the first place that you went on tour with Akon in Africa?
Sweden.
Sweden. Oh, okay.
I went to a festival called the Calabar Festival. It's the first time I ever seen 200,000 people chanting one person's song. It was like, man, you know, you kind of you got it when you're on stage with that much energy and they're following one person, and you can't, you know, for as far as you can see, you see nothing but little people and little dots of people. You realize what type of drug fame is
Mm-hmm.
for a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and I think that's kind of like what helped me to this day, being with such a working closely. Like, I was with him for every day, you know, for 3 years. Like, that man never stops moving. So, you know, I even sold my place in California. You know, I didn't, there was no need to keep it because I was paying rent for nothing. But
Mm-hmm.
you know, I learned how to communicate with a mega superstar. You get what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
I think I got exposed to a lot of great things on a high level
Mm.
early on in my career, from traveling the world with him, how people react with him, how he makes his music in the studios, how how you know, the industry, quote unquote, the label deals with the business. I learned all that firsthand, and it allowed me to navigate the way I do today with
Okay.
labels and artists,
Sure.
and you know what I'm saying. I just come with
Yeah.
peace, peace and resolution. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So
So you know the ins and outs of how everything operates in the industry, biz
mhm,
wise. So isn't Dolph, young
absolutely.
Dolph, he from Memphis, Tennessee? Isn't he from there?
Hmm. You know what? I did a little research, and I really think that Dolph is from Atlanta, but he's lived in Memphis since he was a young boy. So,
Oh
you know,
wow.
he's did a lot of his adolescent. He's done a lot of his adolescent years in Memphis. You
Okay.
know, so
That's what I
but
thought.
if he's yeah, he's Memphis bred though, for sure.
Hmm. Yeah, that's what I
Hmm.
thought because I always hear him talk about Memphis, Tennessee in his songs.
Hmm. Yeah, I've worked with him a couple times. Hmm.
So who are you looking
Yeah.
forward to working with next?
Um, who do I want? I was funny. I was just talking about um putting together an affirmation post and of all the people I want to work with, and
Mhm.
now my mind suddenly is drawn blank. But you know, I would love to work with, you know, Kanye for sure. I would love to
Oh
work
yeah.
with Kanye. You, you do some dope shit with him. Um, I want to work with. Um, I would love to work with Beyonce too. I would love to do something with
Oh
Beyonce, but
yes, Beyonce.
but you know, there's an artist named Bia that I actually spoke into existence. I think we might be doing something soon. Bia. I would love to do something with Tory Lanez, Tyler the Creator. I love working with creative.
You love working with who?
I love working with, yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, I love working with artists that are super, super creative. I worked with the baby once, but he was featured. I would love to do a single project for him because he's just awesome to work with.
Mm.
Um, okay, yeah, I would love to work with Issa Rae. You know, she's awesome. There's a few people I would love to work with.
What about Tiffany Haddish?
Tiffany, she's funny. I actually know Tiffany. You know, I used to hang around the comedy circuit back in the day. And you know, she used to be at all the comedy clubs doing her thing, man. It's good to see that she's finally, you know, getting her roses. But
Yeah,
yeah, Tiffany's great. Tiffany's great. Yeah.
she's so true to herself. I love that about her.
You know, it's crazy is that, you know, I disappeared from the comedy circuit, man, and came back 10 years later, and it's tough because you still see some of the same comics still doing the same shit and just still trying. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
yeah.
to see, you know, and honestly, Tiffany was just one of those comics. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Hart was just one of those comics. You know what I'm saying? And to see them actually get an opportunity is great. You know what I'm saying? Because it 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 hurts a little bit for me. You know what I'm saying? Because this is
Mhm.
like, damn. You know what I mean? You still here, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm. But hard work
you
pays
know,
off.
it does. But you know, hard work does pay off. It really does. But you know, everyone can't make it. You know,
Yeah,
that's the hard reality of it all.
yeah, yeah. As an
You know,
artist, everyone can't
as
make
an
it,
artist, you know what I'm saying?
but you
And you
can
know,
keep
and it's a
trying.
you can, you can, you can, and it's just like it's just, you know, you just got to know your path, and you got to know what speaks to you,
Hmm.
and you got to know your own opportunities. You know, so
Your gift will make room for you.
yeah, exactly,
Yeah. And if it's meant to be, it's going to work out. If it's not, then it's not.
exactly.
But all in all, it's all a process.
Hmm. Where are you based out of?
Virginia.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
And y'all got a lot of trees out there. I've been there before.
I'm in Pharrell City, Virginia Beach.
Oh, okay. Okay. Huh? Oh, hold on one second. Sorry. You know what I want?
All right, sorry about that. Wait, what can I get for you? Oh, no, you're fine. Can I have a grande caramel macchiato upside down with
Iced.
huh?
Iced.
Ice? I'm sorry, it's ice.
In a venti cup?
But can you put it in the venti cup
with sweet vanilla
with
foam
sweet vanilla foam
and extra caramel.
and extra caramel?
Y'all, you guys at Starbucks.
Yeah, that 2014 body fading away right now.
Can I also have
Yeah.
That's my
small
drink right there, the caramel
frappuccino
macchiato.
and no whip?
That's my drink.
Hell yeah. Get some food,
I've been
man.
getting the matcha green tea lattes so lately.
Those are fire.
With 2 cafe espressos.
Chicken and hummus
Yeah,
protein.
that's fire. That's fire. So what is it that you do? This is a podcast you put together, or what is it that you do?
So I have a podcast. It's called Just What It Is, but I'm
Mhm.
also a blogger. My site is
Mhm.
called Majestic Culturista, and I cover
Got you. I
lifestyle,
seen that.
entertainment, and gossip, entertainment gossip, and the culture, pop culture. So those are my beats that I cover, and I'm also an aspiring, upcoming entertainment journalist.
Got you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah, I'm on the forefront of that. You know, I was just telling somebody that I think that, you know, I tell my team all the time, we're shaping the culture. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, when I deal with these artists and I deal with these labels, they sometimes they don't know what they want. They don't know anything. They just say, here's the song. I need something dope. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I kind of got this or I kind of got that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just knowing that, you know what I'm saying? I just want to, my goal, especially with this downtime with the pandemic, is really taking advantage of the situations that I have opportunities to take a hold of, you know? And what I mean by that is, if you're just using me to shoot a music video, then you're not utilizing me correctly. You know, because I feel like that just my goal is to create a lot of IP, intellectual property, when I'm dealing with these artists, more than just a music video. Let's create some more content around the music video, since content is king to push the narrative forward. So I've been trying to make myself a valuable asset with just more than music videos. Why would the label say, hey, you know what, just go with Ben Marc, man, shoot your music video, do his podcast, do his BTS, do his whatever he wants to do, just go do. So that's kind of like what I'm transitioning into and what I can do to aggregate. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
so,
I see what you mean. With the storytelling element of the music video, like how Michael Jackson used to do his videos.
Yeah, exactly.
He made movies.
He made movies, but not only, but not even that. It's like, now that he did movies, but think about all the you could only catch his movies on MTV or on TV, or if NBC ran a special, or you understand what I'm saying? I now, with so many different social platforms, you have an opportunity to, aggregate the audience and give them content they normally wouldn't see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe get an almond croissant, heat it up, please, to the middle of soft.
Okay, that's funny. Can I add something? Yeah, of course. Can I get an almond croissant, please?
You guys are cute.
Yeah, but like so that it's soft and then.
Man, listen, we're on a venture, okay?
It's been
like we were just, it was simple. It was get up, hop on a plane, land in Vegas, go to Caesar Palace, do this phone call, and then figure it out. We have gotten up, booked the wrong flight. She booked tickets for March 13th, not February 13th.
Oh no.
And then I'm like, oh, don't worry about it. So then we drive to another airport because everything's sold out. We get on that plane, and then we're going, and the dude's like, the weather's crazy. This is going to be the bumpiest ride you guys have ever been on. She's freaking out. I'm laughing because, turbulence doesn't scare me. I'm just a daredevil. And all of a sudden, we were in the air, and we hit this huge 180. And then all of a sudden, he's just like, yeah, guys, we can't go into Vegas because the winds are running at 60 miles an hour. We don't have enough fuel to sit in the air and wait it out. We got to land in the local city. So we land in a local city, and that's kind of like that's where you caught me. And she's just like, you know what? I'm not getting back on this plane. They basically refueled the plane to have enough gas to sit in the air until the wind calmed down to land in Vegas. And she was just like, hell no.
Nope. Gonna work.
She said this ain't gonna work.
This ain't gonna work.
Yeah, so here we are.
I don't blame her. I wouldn't want to be on a plane either with turbulence, a lot of turbulence like that.
So we're on a venture. Yeah.
Life is an adventure.
Absolutely.
The love of my life. Having fun.
So
you guys are just trying to figure out what you guys going to do for tomorrow?
No, you know what it is that, I'm not even worried about tomorrow. I'm not trying to get into no crazy restaurant. I'm not trying to do anything. We just literally was just going to go out here and go to the movies, eat dinner tonight, and order room service and chill. Like,
I know that's right.
Some normal shit. I wasn't even trying to. I'm not even trying to get into the rat race and trying to get a reservation somewhere nice. And if it happens, it happens. If not,
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sometimes it's better that way, to just chill, stay in the house.
Yeah, some normalcy.
Where you don't have to go out and have to constantly be worried about fiddling with your mask and taking it on, taking it off.
Yeah.
That be in a way.
Right. Yeah, no, it definitely does. It's crazy. Yeah.
So how have you guys been doing like during the pandemic? Have you run into any problems, like COVID related problems, any symptoms?
No, I've been, it's funny. I believe that I already had it, and that was like a year and a half ago, like before anybody knew what it was.
Oh
I
wow.
never get sick, and I got sick one time, and we have kids. We have, they're 5 and 3 now, but they were a little bit younger back then. Yeah, so we just thought it was, oh, they gave us some germs or whatever, but it took me out. Like I was done for 3 days, 4 days. The cold sweats and she was just like, man, I've never seen you like this before, and I didn't know. I thought I just had the flu because I was doing back to back jobs, and I literally probably shot like 6 videos within 4 days, and they all were not in California. I was like hopping around.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
That makes
so
how you would be.
Yeah, so I thought I was just exactly. I thought I was just, exhausted myself. Not so then after that, come Jan, Feb, March, then all of a sudden this COVID thing hits, and I'm like, damn, that's probably what I had. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but we haven't had anybody pass away close to us related. I've been hearing it. Some of our close friends. Yeah, some of our close friends have, we've had people that we knew that had it and got over it. But I have not had it that I know about,
Because that same
either
within
does she.
3 weeks.
Yeah, we did the whole house got sick. So I think we all kind of had it and been through it a little bit already. So, yeah.
It's kind of like the chicken pox. Once you get it, like it's over with forever. Like you won't have to worry about getting it anymore. But the precautions, you know what to do next time to protect yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I'm not going to hold you guys up any longer, but I want to thank you so much again for giving me this opportunity to chat with you and your time and your space. It's been so great, and you have been a blessing.
Thank you. Yeah, anytime, man. Got any questions or you see something you want to talk about, you see something on page, just hit me up. It's all good.
Okay, definitely, for sure. We will definitely keep in touch.
Okay.
Thank you. Happy Valentine's Day, guys. You too. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.